Famous people. Walt Disney. Walter Elias Disney was born on December 5th, 1901, in Chicago, Illinois. Walt, as he was called, was one of 5 children, 4 boys and a girl. Shortly after Walt's birth, the Disney family moved to Marceline, Missouri. Walt's parents became farmers. Walt Disney's early years. Walt had a very early interest in drawing and art. Instead of doing his schoolwork, Walt drew pictures of animals and nature. He even talked to his sister into helping him paint the side of the family's house with tar. Walt's love of art continued in high school, where he drew pictures and took photographs for the school newspaper. Against his father's wishes, Walt attended the Academy of Fine Arts at night to better his drawing abilities. There was often little money in the Disney household for spending on hobbies like art. Still, Walt was encouraged by his mother and older brother to continue sharpening his talents. Moving to Hollywood. In 1918, at the young age of 16, Walt tried to join the United States Army. He was turned away because of his age. Walt joined the Red Cross instead. He was sent to France, where he drove an ambulance that he decorated with colorful cartoons. After returning from France, Walt produced his first animated comedy about a real girl in a fantasy world. Walt's company ran out of money. He packed his suitcase and his unfinished copy of The Alice Comedies. With just $20 in his pocket, Walt headed for Hollywood, California. His brother Roy was already living in Hollywood. Together, the two brothers finished The Alice Comedies. Within a short time, they sold the first Alice in Cartoonland. Mickey Mouse. On July 13, 1925, Walt married Lillian Bounds. The couple had 2 daughters, Diane and Sharon. 3 years later, Walt created his most famous character, Mickey Mouse. Walt cast Mickey Mouse as Steamboat Willie in the world's first animated cartoon with sound. He went on to make and win awards for his first color cartoon entitled Flowers and Trees. Walt Disney Studios. In 1937, Walt Disney produced the first full-length animated musical, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. The cost to produce the film was a whopping $1,499,000. Over the next 5 years, Walt Disney Studios completed Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, and Bambi. In 1940, Walt Disney built the Burbank Studio. More than 1,000 artists, animators, and storytellers worked at the Burbank Studio. During World War II, the studio made training and health films for the United States military. Famous animated musicals like The Three Caballeros, Song of the South, Mary Poppins, and more than 100 other features were produced by Walt Disney's Burbank Studio. The studio also produced true-life adventure films on important subjects like protecting our wildlife and saving the environment. Disneyland Park. In 1955, Disneyland Park opened for the first time. The $17 million project was Walt's dream for a clean and organized amusement park. Soon afterwards, Walt Disney began television production. The Mickey Mouse Club was a favorite during the 1950s. In 1961, Disney's Wonderful World of Color was among the first full-color programs ever produced. After such a huge success in television and films, Walt Disney turned his attention to making the world a better place to live. He designed the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, known simply as Epcot. Walt purchased 43 square miles of land in the middle of Florida, where he built the Walt Disney World Resort. The resort included the Magic Kingdom Park, Epcot Center, and the Disney MGM Studios theme park, known today as Disney's Hollywood Studios. In 1961, Walt Disney concentrated again on California, where he founded the California Institute of Arts. His dream was to have a place where artists of all talents could receive professional training under one roof. Before his death in 1966, Walt Disney said, "If I can help provide a place to develop talent of the future, I think I will have accomplished something."